what phone?
So not only am I a Christian dad, which is a really exciting day for me, I also for the last couple of years have been able to be a small group leader at FC Kids, and also get to coach. We got to touch his faith. I baptized my brother in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Many years of concern, or whatever the case may be, this question of I'm not sure if I'm ready or not was kind of a conversation that we had had, and ultimately they both came to a place of realizing I am ready because the Lord saved me and I'll be obedient to Him. And so Kyle has been obedient. She's been leading her friends well. She's been leading out in school, again on the volleyball team. And so, but just to be clear, so everyone knows, Kyle, is Jesus Christ the Lord and Savior of your life?
Yes.
So upon that confession of faith, I baptize you in the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Praise the Lord. What an exciting way to start a Sunday morning 8 a.m. service.
All my life you have been faithful. All my life you have been so good.
So this is testimony. Greetings, Fellowship Church of my plantation for the partnership that we have had for the past 3 and 4 years. It has been amazing. Thank you so much for all you've done for us and for where you've taken us till now, and also for the further things that I believe God is going to help us as we go forward. So thank you so much. And thank you.
By the way we say that we're bringing, right? That we bring the hope, the gospel to people. Like it's not just churches aren't really intended by the mission.
In response to an opportunity to give something we were going to dive into, that we had extra funds, that we have now purchased this building and this property.
This is your husband, John T, over there, and we're so glad to have him. Karen has done an incredible job when she stepped into that role there in South Africa. Just a priceless partner with us. Has such an incredible heart for what God is doing in South Africa, and sees what God is doing and is willing and bold enough to move forward.
Good morning, Fellowship Church of Louisiana.
And God began to build a relationship with us and the church led by Pastor working here. And I'm excited to tell you that this year, out of the generosity of Fellowship Church, in response to an opportunity to give something we were doing in Dozens, that we had extra funds, and we have now purchased this building and this property, and we're going to be able to renovate it and turn it into a new church.
All right. Well, yeah. Praise the Lord for that. What I want to do now is I want to introduce you to Children's Cup's South Africa Country Director, an incredible partner for our church and missions, Ms. Karen Van Zelen. Y'all welcome her. And her husband, Jonty, is over here. We appreciate that. And their partnership with us, and they're such a blessing to us. So, in the video, so we show a lot of what's there at Tonga, what we're looking to build, but a lot of that is also from Daizenza, like where the buildings look nicer, there's a playground and a computer room, that's all in Daizenza, which we've been working with for 12 years, I believe. And so, can you talk to Fellowship Church just a little bit about Daizenza, maybe what that is as a care point in church there for you guys?
So I'm greeting you from all the communities that you're working in. And like kisses from the children, just to say thank you for what you're doing. So in Daizenza, we have a beautiful church that you guys built there. I can just tell you, in Louisiana, we're cooking on gas now. We open a tap and we come water out. There's a flushing toilets, there's 7 of them. We are so blessed. We have 220 kids that eat there daily, and in some of them it's their only meal. So they eat half and they take half home to share with their brothers and sisters. But thank you. You make a big difference. Our church is growing. New Hope Fellowship Church is growing so much. We had one of the Shangomas, just Sunday when I was there in church, just God changed her life so beautifully, turned it around, and she's now preaching against the witchcraft. Praise Jesus.
We're honored to be a part of that partnership there and seeing what God's doing there in Daizenza. And I'll kind of encourage y'all with this. Like, Dizenza is kind of like a great example of what can exist there. And Children's Cup encourages other churches that are volunteering and coming alongside. And I just want to encourage y'all with that, what we're doing there. And then, so at the end of that video, it said, become a friend. And there's a way that you can do that. So when we talk about being a friend with Children's Cup and a friend of a care point, we're inviting people to do that today. So tell them a little bit about what that means.
So before we became a friend, there was also sponsorships that you guys will sponsor a child, and when it's that child's birthday, you will send a card or you send some money and you could buy for that family some groceries. So I must just tell you quickly about that is that the family received, because of the unemployment, they received like $20 from the government, and with that $20, they must buy for a month of groceries. So some of the people have 7 children or 11 children. So you must buy a month's groceries. So there's a lot of unemployment. So you must then understand, if you guys then just send for one child sponsorship, but we feed 220 daily, we keep that groceries in front of all the kids, you know, to say, oh, your friend was, your sponsorship sent this to you. And then it's very heartbreaking, isn't it? Because not all children receive. But now, because of becoming a friend, all children have access to a birthday cake, to have a meal daily. So we, to become a friend, we need $44 so that I can do exactly the same that you do at Dizenza, to give 5 meals a day, to bring in wellness. So we have a big program at the moment where we weigh the kids, we weigh them, take their length, you know, just to make sure 2 times a year our kids is growing healthy and we feed them enough. So there's big programs running. We have a reading group, you know. I find out after the computer services that we did there, I found that half of the kids can't read or write, and they're like 14 years of age. So, and we started libraries, we started in a reading program, and now in 3 months' time, most of our kids who can't read can read in English now. We teach them Bible club. I see lots of kids is coming now to church with their Bibles because of Bibles that you send them. So it's just beautiful to see what is happening. And so we're on site, Pastor. Yeah, on Wednesday we went to Tonga. So we start building Tonga. So we trust the Lord.
Yeah, so, yeah. We saw Wednesday, we started the construction. And I'll tell a little story on that. So last year when I came back, I told a story about how we wanted to help one of the ladies who serves in our care team. And she's living in a home that just needed to be improved. And so we weren't raising funds. I just told everybody we wanted to do it. Well, people gave. And from that money, we have added on to her house and given her a kitchen and some things that she needed, a water tank to have running water. And we have built a parsonage for the new pastor there. And that was the majority of the funds that helped us get started to buy this new land and building. And then out of some other funds, we had Children's Cup. We already had the money to renovate it. And so we're ready to roll. We just need the friends to make the ongoing ministry happen. And that's just out of your generosity. So I just want to thank you for your faithfulness in that. And then the last thing is, so when we were there, you showed us 2 new care points that we didn't know about that have started up because of what we're doing in Dizenza. They're just kind of benefiting, and we're going to. But so tell us a little bit about that, and then like how many friends do we need new to do this well?
So, close to Dizenza is Mugambazweni and Mauritius. So we feed there at Mauritius 350 kids. At Mugambazweni is less than 200 kids that's coming there daily. Because of in our communities, we have a lot of child-headed homes, or we just have a gogo, the oma, the granny that's looking after the children. You just find that there's no father figures and there's no role model. So we find that at our care points, we don't see the teenagers coming, or you will see teenagers that's coming with little babies to the care points. So it's 13-year-olds or 14-year-olds. So we started the program, Men and Ladies of Honor, and I saw the difference that it makes at Vicenza. And because you're paying that salary of that pastor, that we can be there on a Sunday preaching, we use him now to go to Mkandasweni and Murushu, the pastor, him and his wife. And he's speaking to the lives of their children. And it's amazing how I can see that they don't drop out of school anymore because, you know, peer pressure is not important anymore. So there's so amazing things that's happening. So to help Tonga to start up and to do what we do in Vicenza, to be a flagship, what it is, because I'm bringing every pastor that's coming there and take to Vicenza and say, this is what I want, this is what we need. And we need 100 friends to do that. And but you know, I just want to say thank you. I don't ever you will ever know the impact that you have on that children and on that communities. You know, parents coming back and say, thank you for changing the community. And that's big. Thank you.
Yeah. So that QR code is for going to Children's Cook's site and becoming a friend, all right? We're Tonga B. All right, there's 3 Tongas. There's an A, a B, and a C. We're Tonga B. It's a big area, all right? So there are 3 works there. So we're Tonga B. If you want to step up and be a friend and be a part of that with us, man, thank you for being a part of that. We'd love for you to register and do that. So I'm going to pray for the work there. But as we go, if y'all will y'all show Karen our appreciation for all that she does in Portland?
So
that's more than a few.
A few. Well, 5 times I've been the team leader. So, you know, I've gotten to experience a lot. And of course, I love it. It's amazing. I wouldn't have gone 7 times and been the team leader if I didn't love it. But as the team leader, one of my favorite things is watching people experience it. And I was like, I'm not gonna do this. I'm gonna. And fall in love with the people and the country. It's one of the greatest things. And my daughter, Vivian, she has been 3 times. And so it's really amazing to pass that love on and for her to be able to love it as well. So my other 2, they wanna go and they've wanted to go for a while now. So they probably will, hopefully. So my low, and this might be a church answer, but it's true, is you can't help everybody while you're there. We want to, and we want to, you know, as Americans, we're blessed. Money, you know, we're just blessed. And, you know, sometimes when they see us, you know, they like, oh, Americans, they've got money. And, you know, they'll ask you for things or they'll want something from you. And we just can't give everything to everybody. And so that is the difficult part of it. But we want to bless people as much as possible. And so that's why Karen got up here. You know, she asked, you know, be a friend of the Care Points and help them as much as possible. Because, you know, until you go over there, you don't really realize how much it does and how much it blesses them. My rhino, and after the 7th time, this isn't really unexpected, it's just amazing. So we do go on a game drive, and you know, every time we go, we see amazing things. So if you don't know, Kruger is a huge park. And you know, it's not like a zoo, the animals aren't just right there. You have to go and you have to drive and you have to search. And sometimes you don't see anything. When we go, we see everything, basically. Like every time I've been, we've seen big cats and we've seen things that we're not supposed to see. And you know, I just pray for that. Like one time I was like, I want to see a leopard in a tree. it was so specific. And in 2022 or 21, I saw a leopard in a tree. And it's just so simple, and it might be silly, but it's just God showing up every single time. And I just think that's amazing. So,
and two things there with Nikki is like, remember, I started this with like, we don't go because something's going to happen in us, but stuff happens in you. We don't go because we want to see a leopard in a tree, but God allows you to see a leopard in a tree, whether it's the real leopard in a tree or the figurative leopard in a tree. And the other thing is, I just want to be very clear. Though money is not everything in what we're doing, money does make it happen. And the reality is the Lord has, Kirk preached this morning about God gives a gift for others. The Lord, for whatever reason, has gifted us here in North America with resources. Now, what's beautiful is that then we can turn around and gift those resources to an organization like Children's Cup under the direction of a person like Karin, and she can say, there's a million ways we could spend $1 million. This is the right way. And
really, I felt like she invested in each one of us individually. I felt like she took the time to get to know us, to speak into our lives, and just South Africa really changes you, but I think Karin really just impacted my life, and I think she impacts everybody's life that comes. And it's just such a privilege to have that time with her. It's one of the things I really hope to go back and really look forward to having that again.
Amen. I could certainly, Kirk's going to add to that. I'm going to let Kirk, this is what I'm going to do. Kirk, could we get Yanti to come up? Sure. I'm going to let you give your thoughts.
Taking some breath.
Een barge. Dis waarmee hulle die goed vervoer. Here's a chapel. And over there is the Mississippi. That's a huge barge. So tomorrow we'll have lunch here next to the Mississippi. Media.
Yeah, so you can have the silence, you're allowed to come and read?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just no photo signature.
Oh, no